Hello, my name is Crystal Nina and I am in your Business Cornerstone Online, and this video is for the mock interview and elevator pitch. So I'm gonna get started. What is one of your weaknesses or areas for improvement? Well, I believe one of my weaknesses is not being able to remain patient throughout group projects. If I have to share a task, I lose a bit of my patience because I want it to be done in a timely manner and for it to surpass all expectations. I have enrolled in several team building workshops so I can improve on this area. Describe a conflict with a boss, professor, and explain how you work to resolve it. Well, sometimes you do come across conflicts in your workplace, and the best thing to do is to stay calm and to communicate with one another in a respectful manner. My former manager had given me about 3 projects to complete, and they all had to meet a certain deadline. I was able to complete all projects and meet the deadline except for one. He was very upset as to why I took so long to complete the 3rd folder when he had given me all the resources to it. I was taken back by how negative the response was, but I remained calm throughout the meeting. I informed him that I was aware of the deadline and how important it was for every project to be completed on time. When I explained the situation, he apologized and he thanked me for all the hard work I put in. And although I was a few days late, I was able to save the company $25,000 on one sales order. I have learned throughout my career communication plays a great factor in your workplace. Why should I hire you? I believe my experience aligns well with this job position you are currently looking to fill in. My former employees would describe me as someone who is reliable, dedicated, and who can certainly work well with others. I have developed many skills throughout the years, and if I'm hired on, I can be a great asset to the company. Describe an instance when you had to think on your feet to get yourself out of a difficult situation. Well, I have worked for Bark Animal Shelter and Adoptions in the past, and my role was a customer service representative. And so with Bark Animal Shelter, they did Healthy Pets, Healthy Streets, and that was a neutering and spaying program for dogs or cats, and it would be at low cost. So this lady came in and she scheduled an appointment for her 7-year-old dog. And of course you do have to sign a waiver, and you have to understand that there's a possibility that your dog or your cat will not make it. And so unfortunately her dog did not make it, and I had to call her and break the news to her. So she was very upset over the phone, and she was even considering taking legal action. Thankfully I was able to calm her down throughout the whole conversation, and I was able to offer her a adoption for a dog, and she took home a puppy, and it came with everything included. And I understand that trying to replace a dog with another dog is not the same, and it does not fill in the hole that you have in your heart. But my role as a customer service representative was to have the customer satisfied, and I wanted her to come back to our services, and I want her to tell her friends and her neighbors about how great Bark Animal Shelter is. And so my number one priority was the customer, and it was honestly a good outcome, even though it was such a heartbreaking moment. Why did you choose your major, and how do you think your education has prepared you for this position? Well, the main reason why I chose my major is because I did not want to be limited on anything. Having a bachelor's degree in business administration gives me the ability to explore different options in my career path. My college education has prepared me for a smooth transition from school to work by providing the skills needed to succeed. Difficult courses have taught me exceptional critical thinking skills that I am able to carry on to this position. If you can invite 4 people to dinner, who would they be and why? Well, the first person I would invite would be Gina Rodriguez. She is an actress. She is an inspiration to women who are from all around the world, regardless of ethnicity. She is a woman who is proud of her Hispanic roots, fights for what she believes in, and chases her dream each and every day. Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon, would be my next guest to the dinner because of his success of how much Amazon has grown to be. He built a team of passionate, committed, and talented team members. And so if you think back on how Amazon was first started, it was very simple. But if you look at it now and you see the different kinds of services that it offers, the wide variety of products, it's just amazing how he was able to grow this online company and how much success he has had with it. My third guest would be Tyler Perry. He is the highest paid man in the entertainment industry, and he has a great sense of humor. He has created, produced, and performed in many top-selling films throughout his years. My last and final guest would be my former manager, Mr. Kaiser. I believe he is the smartest man I have ever met so far. It is incredible to see how much knowledge he has learned. His mind is like a storage unit with the capacity of a zettabyte. I aspire to have the brains and knowledge like him one day. And so these people to my dinner, I feel like they somewhat reflect on the kind of person that I am, and they reflect on the kind of person that I am and who I inspired to be. So a little bit of Gina, a little bit of Jeff, a little bit of Tyler, and a little bit of my manager. That's the person. If you had all those people and those 4 people and you put them into one person, that's who I would love to be. I would love to be someone who is not ashamed of who she's from. I would love to be someone who can bring together a group of people and set a goal and be able to accomplish it and to surpass it. And then Tyler, he has such a great sense of humor that I just, I love laughing. I love being happy. I love making other people laugh. And then my former manager, it's mind blown how much knowledge he knows. And so if I can just be all of them, if I can take a little bit of each of every one of them, it would make me really happy. And so that's why I chose those people for the dinner. And so the last part was, please give your 30 to 45 second elevator pitch. And so this is what I'm going to do. Before I introduce myself, I want to give you a little information on the person who I've shaped to be. I come from an immigrant family who had little to no income. Throughout the years, I have learned to become independent, passionate, caring, and open-minded. It has brought me to where I am today, a full-time student working her way up in her career. Hi, my name is Crystal Nina, and I will be the first one in my family to earn my bachelor's degree in business administration from the University of Houston. I am currently working for the oil and gas industry as a sales support, and my short-term goal is to move towards an outside sales representative. My passion in life has always been to help others, whether it's donating my time, material, or money. In the past, I have volunteered in many different organizations, and I hope one day to create my own organization that will help immigrant families affected by deportation. I do want to say that I was extremely nervous for this video. I thought it was going to be so easy, but seeing yourself, in camera and hearing yourself talk, it was a little bit difficult. But thank you, Professor, for letting me do this. I am forever grateful. I did explain to you on emails that I have been going through a lot, and so just having an amazing professor like you to understand where a student is coming from, I am beyond blessed and thankful, and I appreciate everything that you do. So hopefully I didn't do so bad on my questions and my elevator pitch, and again, thank you so much.